What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the vlog, man. We are in Salt Lake still. I'm trying to get out of here, but look who we ran into. Overtime Trucking or Parker.
Yes.
But introduce yourself to the people, man. How do you operate? What do you operate from?
Well, I'm 27 years old and we're out of Ogden, Utah. We have a small fleet. We do specialized in hauling garbage and recycling, as well as general merchandise, hauling dry van trailers in the western 11 states. I dispatch the over-the-road drivers and I manage where the drivers are, and as well as I drive part-time. I've got a nice Coronado truck that I drive on the weekends.
What's the name?
Ruby.
Ruby.
Ruby Red.
What kind of engine?
It's a Detroit 12.7 glider truck, 2014. I love that truck.
Okay. Anyway, like you do YouTube too, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Not as professionally, but I'm working on it.
So I mean, I talked about him already in the video, right? And it amazes me how he does what he does. Really, I'm telling you, managing drivers, dispatching drivers, and still be able to produce YouTube videos and still be able to drive a freaking truck. Come on, man, come on, right?
You're giving me too much props, but no, it's good. I love trucks. We've kind of moved away. We're new to the trucking industry, so we've moved a little bit and changed. We used to have 35 trucks, and now we're down to about 17 because we got bought out. But I've always loved driving. It's easier to me than. Well, dispatching's not easier, but driving the truck is more fun and more enjoyable. I very much love just setting the crews, booking a load, and you know, it's fun for me to see the country and meet a lot of really cool people. I don't know about cool. There's a lot of good people out here, and you know, if you can take a second to just talk to them, there's a lot of good people out there, even in the bad market. Yeah. So,
all right, there it is, man. Are you looking for drivers?
Maybe. I've got about 2 trucks sitting right now, so maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna put his contact information down below. You hit him up. I think my vibe from him, I don't know from Adam, but my vibe from him is that I think he'll be a really good boss. So hit him up if you're looking for a job. Okay, so we're gonna continue the video just for a little bit. This is what he drives. That's his company right there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Recycled earth.
Okay, but I had no idea that these things haul trash. I really didn't. I thought they were like for farm use or whatever.
Well,
but
they can. So this is they call this a tipper refuse trailer. It's not a power trailer. It's basically just an empty aluminum box. And I have a switch right here. I'm not going to open it, but I've got a power.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
So that'll open my hinges, and I can open the door. What I do is I open the tarp, I drop it on a tipper platform, and this platform will dump the trailer for you. You see them a lot in other industries like potatoes. So a lot of reefer guys have hauled potatoes in Idaho, and they floor load them, and then they just quickly dump them on a tipper. So it drops the whole trailer, dumps it, sets it back down, and you hook back up to it.
Is it hydraulic?
No, this one's just air. Now there are live floor trailers. That's a little different. Those are a little more expensive. I actually, a couple videos ago, I sold some of my live floors. You can get them where they're hydraulic. Yeah, so they're walking floors. You can put garbage in those as well, but this is just better because I dump it and I'm in and out of the landfill in 10 minutes. So dump it, then I'm on my way. So
okay.
it's a better system. There's no roof on it, so they top load it with garbage. I just put a tarp over it and I drive to the landfill.
Okay. All right, hold on. I gotta interrupt you. You're doing too much. We have plans to do another video. I'm not trying to go too much in detail. So
man,
we'll do that some other time. Anyway, that's a quick glimpse of what he does as far as you know, trucking and stuff like that. We all do a lot of different things out here. So he's one of those unique ones that does something different other than, you know, what we do on a regular OTR. So anyway, that's him, that's Parker, and I'm gonna put his contact information below just in case you're looking for a job. And you know, trust me, he's gonna scrutinize you. He's not just hiring anybody, okay? And if you're watching this video, I'm sure you're one of the good guys. So hit him up if you're looking for a job. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to pick up. We're picking up Mulch, a whole bunch of mulch. There it is. It looks like it's going to Ace Hardware Store in Jackson, Wyoming. We're gonna be staying in the Salt Lake area. Look at this beautiful view. Imagine that, right? That's nice. So something weird, right? Look at these guys. There's a truck right there, just on the other side of that, right? Now, just 3 blocks away, they're picking up that stuff, and they're moving it all in this yard. So I asked the guys, I was like, what the heck, what are they doing? They're moving yard? And he told me, yeah. So I guess they make this stuff from over there. So these guys got that contract. That's a gravy contract, man. Just, you know what I mean? I don't know how much they get. I'm pretty sure they get daily rates, right? So, but wow, it makes me wonder how much that rate would be. But that's a gravy job. So far I've seen 2 of their trucks, same company. So they did more power to them. Good job. This is a broker load, and this is a through ATS Inc. ATS Inc. has some good rates, you know. Oh, here it comes. Here comes one of them step decks that are running through right now. Let me see. He's a step deck too, and I saw him picked up. So the address that they gave me is where they're picking up this mulch, right? So that's the actual address. And then this guy right here, look, he's getting ready to pass by us. But I guess they're like I said, they're moving stuff from that location to this location. And yeah, gravy. That's a gravy job right there. They don't even secure the damn thing. they just haul it from 3 blocks away. They don't even secure it. Technically speaking, the DOT can get you because they go out on the public roads, right? So I hope nobody rats on them. Anyway, let's go get loaded. Okay, our next load, a load of mulch. Securement wise, I had to go overboard. It's what you call going overboard. But like I told you guys, there's no such thing as over securement, okay? And I'm gonna make another video this weekend. I'm gonna outline and explain why this is done this way, because technically you can consider this over secured, but there is no such thing. But like I said, I'm going to explain that on the video, on a securement video, because we haven't done a securement video in a while. So anyway, we got 2 straps on all of the pallets. It's only 32,000 pounds or 30,000 pounds. I actually had it loaded a little too far. It's so hard to like determine a step deck, you know. Step deck's a little different because of this neck right here, you know. I mean, like, I think if I remove these, it'll be easier to load this up. But I think I should have just set one here and move one of those pallets to the back, and I think it would be perfect. But I mean, it's still good now, you know. I think I'm sitting at about close to the 50 on my scale or for the drives, so it still feels pretty good. It should be legal, you know. I'm not even gonna bother scaling it, because it should be legal, because like I said, it's only 30,000 pounds, and it actually worked out perfectly where that's how you want it, you know. You see, like, the last pallet is sitting right there, but I think weight wise they're a little different, you know, when it comes to weight. That's probably why it's sitting a little bit heavier on the drives, but I think we're okay. So I am at my favorite spot. You see these guys right here? There's 2 friggin' drop step decks here. Landstar trailers. Man, this is my favorite spot. This is my favorite spot, and it's been like over a year, or actually over 2 years, since the last time I was here in this shop, right? Reading Truck Center or whatever it's called. It's a truck place, okay? I did my, uh, I did the strips on the old flatbed I had, you know, that 48-foot flatbed. Boy, was that was cold, man. That was really cold. Did it when it was snowing. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Why some of the things, you know, I think I talk about in that video, like that. There's a lot of times, I know it's gonna fly out. All right, I'm gonna take it with me. But there's a lot of times, like, you look at things and be like, man, I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? I think I talked about it in that video. That was an old video, man. I'm gonna try to look for a video and link it. But anyway, I was like, man, I really don't want to do this. But once you get started and start doing it, and it's like, you know what? It's not that bad. Even though it was snowing, it was like, it was in the 30s, and right now it's actually in the 30s or mid, almost 40s. But yeah, we shouldn't have to do this, you know. I got a quick question for those of you that use a lot trailers a lot, right? Specifically open deck. Do you guys treat the decking on it, like, you know, constantly on a regular basis? I don't know. I have no idea where to even begin or how to even, you know, look into that as far as like treating the wood. You know, I don't know how often you should be treating that wood. You know, I know you can't just treat it once and then be done with it. You know what I mean? I'm talking like putting chemical on there. I think they put some type of chemical on there, right? That that prevents it from being too dry, something like that. I don't know. So you may be wondering, why am I doing flatbed loads? Because that's a regular flatbed load, you know. Well, we're in Salt Lake, you know. So last video, I remember I talk about like that the only reason why I took a load going in Salt Lake was I was supposed to pick up a personal vehicle over here. But well, that turns out that's gonna happen on a different date. So, but we're already here now. We're in the area, and I was looking and trying to make a determination. So I made uh, executive decision, right? So what I was gonna do actually after I dropped that last load, I was gonna deadhead home to Vegas, but I was like, man, there's really nothing going on over there as well, you know. So I was like, okay, maybe I should go straight to California. Well, ain't much going on over there now. I looked at California. California looks better actually. It looks decent, but there's not a whole lot, you know. At the beginning of the week, California looked really good, and I was so hopeful for that, you know. But it died down really, really fast, you know. And there's some actually the rates don't look that bad in California when I looked at it, but like I said, there's not enough of them that, you know. There's so many trucks going into California, man. Like open deck, there's so many good rates that is going from the Midwest going to California. You know what I mean? You find them quite often. So that's where my I made an executive decision not to go back home and just stick around this area, because this area looks so much better in terms of everything else, you know. So I was like, you know what, let me go stick around here. Actually, Amazon looks good here in this area. So, you know, like the little short runs. I was talking to Parker this morning about that, about an Amazon load that I could have had, but I was fiddling around waiting for it to go up some more, you know what I mean? Because like that's how Amazon loadboard is, right? So the longer you wait, the better the rate will be. But I maybe I just waited too long. It was gonna be about 300 miles of run. It was like pick up a trailer from here, drop it off in Logan, Utah, pick up a trailer or pick up a load from Logan, Utah, and bring it back over here within the Amazon facility, and that's it. And I believe it was gonna be around 300 something miles, right? 310 or something like that, and it was paying $900, which is like what, 330 a mile or something like that. So, uh, or is it? No, it wasn't even 300 miles for some reason. Because I looked it up, right? SLC1 into that location, it wasn't to Logan, Utah. It was only like a hundred and something miles, but it was nowhere near 300. That's why it was turning out to be about three something a mile. Okay. Anyway, it was on the low threes, so I was waiting around, hoping that it would go up some more, but it never did because somebody snagged it up already. So yeah, and then there was a couple more short runs that I could have had, and same problem, man. My expectations are too high when it comes to these rates. We got too many. There's too many of us, man. Some of y'all need to retire and get off the board, man. Anyway, that's it. We're gonna end the video here. That's the reason why we're still here. This load drops off on Monday in Jackson, Wyoming, and it's by appointment only. So I've already made those arrangements, and he's expecting me there Monday morning, first thing in the morning. That's all right. So we're gonna try to see what we can come up with within the Salt Lake area, and hopefully next week Monday we can find a load that's going straight to Vegas, and then we'll be home. Like I said last video, we're gonna try to sacrifice a little bit of the gross just to be at home more often. So, and this right here is not that bad, right? We're gonna try to do some work during the weekend, some short runs, so we can, at least we can say that it's not a wasted weekend. So, uh, that's it. That's the end of the video. We will see you guys in the next video.